Sangye chodang suki chok namla. Jangcho bardo dakni kyap suchi. Dagji jin shukji pe sonam ki. Drola panchya sanghe drupa shok. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha, until enlightenment, we take refuge in you. May we, through the merit of generosity and so forth, achieve Buddhahood for the benefit of all sentient beings. Pei. Namaste and welcome to Tridevi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit, and thank you so very much for joining me for day 7 of the Tibetan Book of the Dead, Sadhana. I'd like to start with the introduction to this section. By confronting oneself so clearly like this, no matter how weak the mental faculties may be, there is no doubt that one can attain liberation. Yet, even with these things face to face, there are those having made so poor choices, or having failed to observe and abide by natural laws, or having altogether lacked effort toward higher development, prove unable to recognize unclear thoughts, attachments, and greed. This produces awe of the sounds of radiance that they flee. So I invite you now to close your eyes, sit comfortably, breathe deeply, and envision the one whom you're doing this sadhana for sitting just across from you. Acknowledge that you are acting as a conduit of this information towards your loved one, and repeat their name silently 3 times. O nobly born, listen, undistracted. On this day, the red light, which is the primal form of the element fire, will shine. At this time, from the red western realm, will appear a male image, red in color, bearing a flower in his hand. Seated on a throne and embraced by a female image dressed in white, will shine upon you. There are also 4 other images making a total of 6. These 6 bodies of enlightenment will shine upon you like a halo of rainbow light. This primal form of feeling is the red light of wisdom, glittering red in concentric circles, bright, transparent, glorious, and dazzling, proceeding from the heart of the key 2 figures. This will strike against your heart so radiantly that you will scarcely be able to look at it. But do not be afraid. Along with this dull red light, coming side by side with the bright light of wisdom, will also shine upon you. Do not be fond of it. Abandon weakness and attachment to it. At this time, through the influence of intense attachments, you will become terrified by the dazzling red light and will want to flee from it. You will feel a fondness for the dull red light. At this time, do not be afraid of the glorious, dazzling, transparent red light. Recognize it as the wisdom, keeping your intellect in a state of resignation. You will merge into it inseparably and attain perfection. Heaven. If you do not recognize it, think, it is the rays of grace, and I will take refuge in it. Trust in it humbly, do not flee. Even if you do flee, it will follow you inseparably from yourself. Do not fear it. Do not be attached to the dull red light. This is the path coming from the accumulation of your intense attachments, which will come to receive you. If you stay attached, you will fall into the world of unhappy spirits and suffer unbearable misery from hunger and thirst. You will have no chance of gaining freedom. The dull red light is an interruption that obstructs you and the path to liberation. Do not be attached to it and abandon the tendency to go back to old habits. Do not be weak. Trust in the bright, dazzling red light and put your trust one-pointedly and pray. Alas, when wandering in these ridiculous, circular paths, because of the power of intense attachments, I see the radiant path of wisdom. May I be led by the image of wisdom. May the Divine Mother, she of the white garment, be my rear guard. And may I safely be led across the dangerous ambush of this bardo state. And may I be placed in a state of the all-perfect. By praying thus humbly and earnestly, you will merge into the heart of the divine in a halo of rainbow light and attain perfection. Om. So I invite you now to take a deep and clearing breath, letting go of the meditation for now, and slowly open your eyes. And I invite you to rest in meditation for a while before resuming your daily activities. And to those joining live now, and to those who'll be listening to this recording in the future, namaste. Blessings always. Thank you so very much for joining me. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. So once again, thank you for joining me. And I look forward to you joining me noon tomorrow, Denver time. And then remember that these installments will continue Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Have a wonderful day, and Jai Ma. And thank you.